Life is a balancing act.
Isn't that the truth? Oh my goodness.
What an important topic. You know,
so
people
important.
fall, their life, if something horrible happens like a fracture,
Yeah.
their life changes.
I feel like early in my career, you taught me the biggest reason people end up in assisted living facilities is because of falls.
Falls
that
and
true?
right. And
Yeah.
you know, you can injure any part of your body, but you know, it's something that can be prevented. That's the whole thing, you know. But so let's talk about balance. A good definition: get up, stay up, don't fall down, and if you do, don't hit your head.
Yes.
All right.
That's, I mean, you laugh, but it's so true. Don't hit your head.
All right, how about this one?
Yeah.
Everybody thinks that Chicken Little is saying, you know, the sky is falling, the sky is falling. But really what he's saying, he's at a shopping mall going, this guy is falling, the sky is falling. No. All right, let's go on to...
I haven't heard one of your jokes in a long time.
I've
missed them.
There you go. All right, so... in terms of balance, you have to understand it isn't unidimensional. It's so many things contributing to it. You have strength, all right? You know, your lower body strength, and we're going to go over that specifically in special segments. Flexibility, all right? If you are not flexible, you're going to have some problems, and we're going to talk to you about that. Vestibular is how your head accommodates to movement, and as we get older, you can have problems with vestibular. We're going to do a
we
segment
don't think
on
about that as much, and that's a huge component. Yeah,
big posture. You know, just having that forward head can cause you to fall. The environment is also a piece of it, so it's not one thing. So what we're going to do for this segment is talk about what we've sort of said is static balance.
Okay.
All right. There's balance that you lose when you're standing still. For whatever reason, all of a sudden you're down on the floor. Okay. All right. Or you're standing at a wedding, let's say, and all of a sudden, boom, you're down.
Or cooking.
All right. Or you're
in the kitchen.
Yep. So it's not while you're walking or turning, it's when you're standing still. And there are tests that you can do if you're going to have some balance problems. So the test is pretty simple. It's the one-legged stand test. And we see how long you can stand on one leg. So let's see.
You want me to do it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what can I put my feet like this?
Nope.
Oh, can I put my arms out?
Nope.
Well, you're making it hard.
Actually, you can.
Okay.
You can. What you can't do is touch.
Okay.
And the reason when I test somebody, I don't let them put their arms out is they cheat. You know, I'm looking at my clock, I'm looking at the floor, and they're touching the wall or whatever. So if you cross your hands, all right, and lift your leg up, but don't touch anything with it, and then time you.
Okay.
You need at least 5 seconds to be out of risk for injurious falls. But that's not the norms. Really, the norms, you want to get up to closer to 30 seconds.
Okay.
Really be able to stand for 30 seconds.
But it's a good starting point if this is really hard for you to even shoot for 5 seconds, because that means you're going to be a little bit safer, and then build from there.
Exactly.
Okay.
And a great place, you know, to test yourself is by that kitchen sink, because it's stable. I see a lot of people doing it at chairs. Chairs can fall over.
Yeah.
So test yourself at the kitchen sink.
Okay.
All right. So what can you do to make
well, this one's easy, right? Because you can just practice standing on one foot. So again, a progression would be being able to start holding on to something, kind of lifting your hands up as you feel able to challenge yourself,
or even piano fingers.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah,
just
just lightly tap as needed. Yeah, that's great. Okay, so doing that on each leg, like 3 to 5 repetitions as long as you can. I would do this every day, at least every day, because you need that repetition to
Some
make
of the
changes.
studies show 3 times a day.
Okay, good, good. And then if you do feel like that is actually easy for you, try closing your eyes, and that takes it to a whole different level.
Oh yeah.
But then you're eliminating one of your major systems that help you balance, and then you're really challenging the other ones. So that's a progression. Just make sure you're somewhere safe again, so you can grab on if you need. And then the other one I like is a tandem stance.
Yep, that's a great one.
So tandem stance is just heel to toe stance, like you're walking a tightrope here. And I like that because when we're standing normally, we have a wide base of support. But if you challenge yourself with a narrow base of support, and you can do that well, you're going to be so much more stable in a wide base of support.
Yep.
So when you do that, you want heel to toe. And again, arms close to your body so you're not kind of swaying a lot for balance. And again, you're going to switch feet. So hold one as long as you can and then switch, and make sure you do it on each side, because you're going to have one side generally that's a little bit stronger than the other. And again, and I think the same kind of parameters, working this, up to 30 seconds.
Even a minute.
Even a minute on this one.
Three times.
She knows all the data. This is good. All the research.
No, this one, Sakamoto did a study.
Yeah.
And it was a really cool study with hundreds of people. And what he did is he had them stand for 1 minute 3 times a day.
Oh, wow.
So I would start in tandem.
Okay.
And then progress to one leg.
Each side, right?
Each side
for 1 minute
for
each
1
side.
minute,
Okay.
3 times a day.
Okay.
All right, but
That's
here's my favorite. How often do you, so you go to the dentist, right? Yes.
Yes, I go to the dentist.
And when you go to the dentist, he says to you, brush your teeth.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
How long does it
2
tell you?
minutes.
2 minutes. 1 minute on the left,
Uh-huh.
1 minute on the right. And if you
Okay.
can't do the one leg, do a tandem.
Okay.
All right. And that's all Sakamoto did, and really decreased the incidence of falls.
And saw huge improvements in people's balance.
So,
That's wonderful.
But again, you might
Yeah.
not be able to start with the minutes, but that's your goal.
Yeah.
All right.
I like goals. It's good to have a goal.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
especially when it's an impactful goal.
Yeah,
That's great.
yeah.
All right. Well, those are your exercises for aging well.